Hello, everyone. This is Misha Houston, and I'm here to do my analysis of the Alayne sample chapter. Tonight's video will be entitled Sansa and the Dangers of Winds, Danger Number 4, Sir Lyn Corbray. Now, Sir Lyn Corbray is another impoverished knight from the castle Heart's home in the Vale. And I do believe because he is impoverished and the fact that he's so bitter about being impoverished, that he will be a danger for Sansa in the future chapters of The Winds of Winter. I have to agree with his assessment of him. Sir Lyn does seem like a very handsome older knight, but there's something about him that just doesn't sit right with me. He just, it's just something about his attitude, about the way he talks to people that just makes me think that he is a danger to everyone. He just feels like he's totally out for himself and that he's playing both sides of the fence. I think his loyalty can be bought. Excuse me, I think that he is corrupt and he could be bought off with enough money. Now, for one of these reasons that I find him so untrustworthy are his insulting comments about Sansa. A girl that he just doesn't even know. He openly insults her and teases her. A girl that he doesn't even know just because he believes that he is the Lord Protector's daughter. There will be three chapters that I will be reading passages from. Alayne I, A Feast for Crows, Alayne II, A Feast for Crows, and Alayne I, The Winds of Winter. Alayne I, A Feast for Crows. Littlefinger's little finger has been busy, said said Lyn Corbray with a wicked smile. Belmore laughed, and Alayne could feel the color rising in her cheeks. But not deflowered, one can hope. Young Lord Hunter's bushy mustache hid his mouth entirely. Yet, said Sir Lyn Corbray, as if she were not there, but ripe for plucking soon, I'd say. Now, he just pretty much teased her and, just mistreated her because he thinks that she is the Lord Protector's daughter. I just don't feel that he's a good person. And I think he has a quick temper. And I think that he is a mad dog on a leash just waiting to get free. I really think that. And I don't think he is, particularly, trustworthy. And I don't believe that he is, a safety to anyone. Even in the same chapter, Alayne I, A Feast for Crows, he even threatens Lady Anya Waynwood, a lady, a highborn lady in the Vale. He threatened, and he's also threatened Alayne, who he sees as a bastard. He's threatened two women already in one chapter, and I don't believe that he would flinch from threatening anyone. Alayne I, A Feast for Crows. Is that what passes for courtesy at Heart's home? Anya Waynwood's hair was graying, and she had crow's feet around her eyes and loose skin beneath her chin, but there was no mistaking the air of nobility about her. The girl is young and gently bred and has suffered enough horrors. Mind your tongue, sir. My tongue is my concern, Corbray replied. Your ladyship should take care to mind her own. I have never taken kindly to chastisement, as any number of dead men could tell you. Now, he just said that he can't bear being chastised, but he fails to realize that he was the one who started this disrespectful conversation in the first place. So how could, he wants to dish it out, but he can't take it. Now, after the Lord's declarant, failed to remove Peter Baelish from his seat in the Eyrie. Peter Baelish confided to Sansa that Sir Lyn was actually spying for them. So apparently, Peter Baelish has bought him off. But I just still, even though he's apparently and supposedly with them, I don't trust Sir Lyn Corbray. Sir Lyn Corbray. The candlelight was dancing in his eyes. Sir Lyn Corbray will remain my implacable enemy. He will speak of me with scorn and loathing to every man he meets and lend his sword to every secret plot to bring me down. That is when her suspicion turned to certainty. And how shall you reward him for this service? Littlefinger laughed aloud. With gold and boys and promises, of course. Sir Lyn is a man of simple taste, my sweetling. All he likes is gold and boys and killing. Alayne I, A Feast for Crows. But like Sansa, even though he is technically with them, I am not sure that this violent, hot-tempered, and destitute man is truly with them. Now, the next section that I am going to read is from Alayne I, The Winds of Winter. And in The Winds of Winter, he's right back to being his angry, hot-tempered, destitute self. Alayne I, The Winds of Winter. The venom in his voice was so thick that for a moment she almost forgot that Lyn Corbray was actually her father's cat's paw, bought and paid for. Or was he? Perhaps instead of being Peter's man pretending to be Peter's foe, he was actually Peter's foe pretending to be his man, pretending to be his foe. Just thinking about it was enough to make her head spin. It makes my head spin too, trying to figure out whose side he's on. I think he's playing both sides of the fence. I think whoever can get him out of, being broke and destitute is the person that he's truly with. And I think if things should go bad for Alayne and Peter Baelish, then he would abandon them at the nearest opportunity. I can't, get a good read on him. And those are the ones that you need to worry about the most. Whether he is a friend or a foe, I just don't trust him. Sansa, in my opinion, needs to steer clear of him. Now, there is another reason, besides his untrustfulness and his temper and the fact that he's poor, that I don't entirely trust him. I'm going to read a passage from Alayne II, A Feast for Crows. Michael Redford was the one. He used to be Sir Lyn Corbray's squire. A real squire, not the loutish lad Sir Lyn's got squiring for him now. Now, Lyn Corbray and Michael Redford have a connection. They're knight and squire. And because of that connection, I see Sir Lyn as even more of a danger, and I will explain that danger and that connection in the next installment. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section. If you like my video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I certainly will be back next week for the next installment. Maybe even as soon as tomorrow if I have the time to make the video. Enjoy your life, everyone, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so very much.